All right, good morning, you guys. I want to start this video out this morning relating a thing that happened with me when I was on Twitter. I no longer have a Twitter account, but at this time, I was on Twitter one night and Lady Gaga put up a tweet that talked about the sexual assault that she experienced when she was 18, and she put the hashtag ask let's ask Twitter. So in the tweet, it was saying, I bet there are other people out there who can relate to my story. Hashtag let's ask Twitter. So that's one of the most powerful hashtags that someone can run on Twitter, because people search the hashtag daily, as well as Lady Gaga has hundreds that sit on her Twitter feed and know every tweet that she makes. So I saw that tweet go up, and when I saw it, I was alarmed, because I thought there are going to be, and there were, hundreds of responses, and this was before the Me Too hashtag, and there were hundreds of responses from people that could relate to her story. And the reason I was alarmed was because I thought she's information gathering. And why would Lady Gaga gather that sort of information? Well, it's obvious some of Lady Gaga's extracurricular activities. And then if you throw in to the pot all of the names or Twitter accounts of the people who responded to Lady Gaga's hashtag, well, you have a collision, spiritually speaking, for those people who responded. That's why they would run that hashtag, and it wasn't so Lady Gaga could respond and say, I'm really sorry that happened to you, because she didn't. But if you want to talk about targeted individuals, then people who have suffered a sexual assault, they can be a targeted individual. And that's one of the ways that you can get targeted, by the gathering of information. And everyone's gathering information. And I want to say this, whoever it is that might work for someone who would care about dropping in on my particular household and what I in particular am in doing, I pray that they get saved. If there is a person on the other end of any listening devices and they get exposed to the gospel and worship music and prayer, so I figure someone might get saved. I don't know. It's not for my lack of trying or praying. Anyway, I started this video out with that recollection of that time on Twitter for a reason, because I've thought about that often in what I see Jesse Zaboter and Jeff Shepherd doing. There is a large group of people that are promoting Jesse. 11 channels on YouTube. And then there are other avenues in other places. I saw a website that was some off the wall, named some off the wall thing that had the Aquarius rising Africa on there. And it was the interviews with Jesse Zaboter. So they're all over the place. And there are so many people, and they speak so adoringly of Jessie. They all love her so much, and it is all a group of love. Well, for the group of love, for some reason this morning, I thought I'm going to go look up the definition of sheeple, because it's a disparaging word, and I want to know just exactly what it is that Jeff Shepherd and Jesse Zaboter are calling these people. Sheeple, obviously, the SOS Army. I guess I should have said that. I wanted to look up the definition of sheeple, so I did. So, sheeple is a noun, and it is derogatory. People compared to sheep in being docile, foolish, or easily led. Example: by the time the sheep wake up and try to change things, it will be too late. Now, keep that in mind. I'm going to read it again. By the time the sheep wake up and try to change things, it will be too late. Sheeple is used on the internet to call someone a dummy following a person or ideology without knowing why. So that's one definition of sheeple. And then I went to the Urban Dictionary. And, you know, I take seriously what one person, how one person defines another. You could call me a sheeple, but I'm sure as fire not going to join your club. And I'm not going to send you any stupid money, so you can call me a sheeple. And when I looked up the definition of sheeple and I read it, and then I go to the Urban Dictionary, it literally made my stomach drop. I thought, people will surely leave the SOS Army if they really know what Jesse and Jeff are calling them. Even though Jeff has made it such a joke, and it's just so funny and hilarious to call people such a disparaging thing. I really think that Jeff and Jesse need to dismantle the SOS themselves, or rename sheeple for something else that starts with an S, and give these people their money back and apologize to them for calling them sheeple and taking their money. It's shameful. On the face of it, it is shameful to call people sheeple and take their money, and in the name of God. So, the Urban Dictionary says, when a large group of people that make up the majority follow an idea that's not based on fact. Sheeple is a play on the word people and sheep in combination. Sheeple, meaning that the person or persons are acting as a group only to behave based on what is trending. That's the definition of sheeple. And Jeff and Jesse are calling whatever group of people that it is sheeple. And I hope that the people that are part of the SOS will understand the label that they're getting. And I hope that they will be indignant for themselves and for each other. Well, anyway, that's what I had to say in this video. So I'm gonna, all right. So that's what I had to say. I'm incredulous. Please respect yourselves more than allowing someone to call you a sheeple. It isn't funny. All right. Lord bless you guys.